It's list time! What? Could you see that? No, you couldn't. But it has my list on it for today's top Ranger teams, and I'm gonna want to know yours, of course, so be sure to let me know in the comments. But we're gonna have some fun today. Back in December, if you remember, instead of the 12 days of Christmas, I did the 12 days of Rangers, and the first one on it was my favorite team. So today I'm gonna actually make you a list of some of my top teams out of all of Power Rangers. But real quick before that, Beast Morphers is not included on it because it would be if the season ended right now, but because it's still going on and because there's still going to be even more characters, I'm sure, introduced, Beast Morphers is not on this list. Also, whenever I say team, I mean the Rangers themselves, obviously, but I also mean the mentors, and if there's any other secondary characters that are directly helpful to the Rangers, such as Zordon is their mentor, Alpha 5 helps them, well, great, MMPR. Ernie, not so much. Kind of a side character, doesn't directly help the Rangers in every episode, so he's not considered part of the team. So there you go. There's my criteria. Let me know what you think of mine and let me know yours down below. But we're going to get to the first one, which is the one usually people would say after Beast Morphers, are you going to include Hyperforce? Oh, I am still hyped for Hyperforce. One day I'm going to have the time to actually go through and rewatch all of it, or listen to it at least. It was a absolutely fantastic team. Not only did you have this group, this ragtag group of Rangers come in, you had people like Chloe, who was young, who was introduced to us breaking in somewhere. You have Jack D. Thomas, the Yellow Ranger, who's more of a seasoned police vet. Marv's trying to come in to redeem himself, and it's an absolutely great cast of characters. They make a fantastic team, and whenever they do actually get some things like mentors, it was all returning Rangers, guys. They were all part of it. I mean, Jen, Scott, helping them out directly. It was great. Rancic helped them. They were an absolutely great team, and even if you leave all those other side characters out, that was a fantastic team of Rangers. And if you haven't gotten a chance, I know Hyperforce is very long, but it is absolutely one of my favorite Power Ranger seasons. It is an amazing, amazing story. You owe it to yourself. At least maybe listen to it on Spotify's podcast. There you go. Get in that way. So knocking out Beast Morphers and Hyperforce, let me just get to my first on my top teams. Come on. You know I had to do it. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and really you could say any season 1 through 3, they had a great team. Zordon was the mentor that all other mentors get compared to. So you have Zordon, you have Alpha helping the Rangers. Eventually this team grows. It has Tommy going in. Then you get the White Ranger Tommy. Parts of, I guess you could say, the extended Ranger team. I mean, Dax for Masked Rider. There are a lot of people who help the Rangers, but if just the core mentor of Zordon and Alpha and that team, it just showed us what Power Rangers was all about. They had this tight-knit group around them. We actually got some characters fleshed out. It was great. But the team aspect of them working together, coming together as a group, especially with Tommy and, you know, getting him in, it was absolutely great. And the strength of the team after the original 3 left and we got Rocky, Adam, and Aisha, it was still a cohesive team that they fought together, and they're the team. I mean, I don't think I could not have put Mighty Morphin. If I left it out, people would have got mad. I guess that's what I was going to say. And the next one on my list, and these aren't like numbered or anything except number 1. Number 1 stays the same as it did back from December. But the next one I'm going to talk about, I'm pretty sure you guys are also a big fan of it because I put it out on my Twitter page. And hey, shameless plug, Ranger_Liz. Go give me a follow on Twitter because we talk about this all the time. So I went and I asked, what is one of your favorite Power Ranger teams, and I got a lot of answers, but one that I definitely got a lot of was RPM. Get in gear! Yes, you have to yell RPM. RPM was an absolutely great team because we had the 3 Rangers who started off, this is their core mission, and this is what they gotta do, and then you add in someone like Dylan, as they say, the brooding bad boy, Ziggy, the wacky one, who didn't really even want to be a Ranger, but Dr. K as a mentor. This whole season, the cast had a great dynamic to them, and this team, working together to save I mean, everything. What, like, the other 2% left of existence. Dr. K was a great mentor in her own wacky, different way. And then the other teams that you have supporting the Rangers, not only, I mean, you have Colonel Truman and this military presence who's also backing up the Rangers. This Ranger team was really formidable, especially considering that they couldn't even leave their dome. Well, they could, but you weren't supposed to, you know, until the end, or they're in their go-on-your vehicle. You know, I love RPM, and that team together was an absolutely fantastic team. Adding in the 6 Rangers of Boom, or of Jim and Gemma. I was gonna say the Boom twins, but Jim and Gemma, they are the Boom twins. Those guys, overall, absolute favorite teams. You've got to include RPM on there for such a great and diverse team to take care of to take care of Venjix. Is he back? Is Venjix back yet? No? Is it just Evox? We'll see. We'll see. And the next one on my list is one that I just couldn't bear to cut. It kept getting pushed a little further off. But guys, Lightspeed Rescue. That team was great. It was built up of components of already people who were, we had medics, we had firefighters, we had people who flew planes. It was a really fun team to put together. But then the fact that Dana's dad, Captain Mitchell, was there, Miss Fairweather, as the person who making them their tech. The dynamic between all of them was great. And then when you add Ryan in as the 6th Ranger, American exclusive, by the way, I was gonna say American exclusive, Silver, Titanium Ranger, not Silver, it's the Titanium Ranger. That team absolutely brought it. They didn't, whatever the situation, they had somebody ready to take care of you, and just the chemistry between them. And I'm sure you guys are realizing over this, my version of my favorite teams are maybe because of the situation, maybe because of the people, but these are just the teams where I say, I want that team more in something else. And Lightspeed Rescue, they were an absolutely fantastic team. And you guys agreed also, because I see a lot of ones for Lightspeed Rescue as well. That team was strong. I mean, 3 family members on one team. You know they were going to fight hard. Let's move into another Dino season. We had Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let's talk Dino Thunder. Oh, this team was great. This team, and I have a soft spot, because when I started getting back into Power Rangers, I'm like, I'm going to watch something, you know, from the Disney era, because this is back like when Samurai was airing. I watched this, and I loved the team. 3 teens coming together, not friends before, learning how to work together to become this team to try to stop Mesogog. Dude, Mesogog creeps me out. He's a great villain. I do a villain list. You know Mesogog is going to be up there. But it was such an amazing team. And then you have the mentor / ranger of Tommy Oliver coming back. It was fantastic to see him come back. And I think he did a fantastic role as a mentor, even if he'd spent half the season, like, frozen or in his suit or sleeping. I mean, you know, the behind the scenes stuff, he wasn't all of it, but they even made that work, and he was a really, really great mentor. And then you get Haley with the Cyber Cafe. Haley, you know, that like, wait, what? Like, Haley, it was fantastic. And then you have Trent come in, and this, which really was kind of throwing off the dynamic of everything, with him being evil with the good and evil. But I mean, it's not like Tommy's never seen that before, right? I know they were trying to really make you feel more like MMPR, and they really did, and they put together an absolutely fantastic team. Only 5 Rangers. One of them was your mentor and a secondary mentor in Haley. And when it comes down to it, I just really, really love the Dino Thunder team. Seeing those guys all morph up together, the way they come together as a cohesive team. We have those. What is left on the list? I have 2 more left on the list, and one of them, of course, is my top one, which you probably already know. But the other one is another dinosaur season. That is right, Dino Charge. Oh, Dino Charge. I feel like it has to get away with being an absolute favorite team of mine, because there were so many Rangers, okay? There was a billion Rangers, and then you have Kendall, who's not, she wasn't like the mentor, but she was like the scientist / mentor / she got to be the Purple Ranger. You had Albert, the original Purple Ranger. Ooh, how crazy was that? He was only in, what, like 2 episodes, but he was a Ranger, man. So you have those guys. Then you have Keeper, who, okay, maybe Keeper actually maybe wasn't the best thing to, you know, for the mentor, but no, he was a good mentor. He wasn't one of my favorite ones, but that initial team you got of Tyler and Shelby and Coda and Chase and Riley, that team together had such great chemistry. It was so much fun watching them together. And then adding on all of these amazing characters like Sir Ivan and Prince Wednesday. I've been watching way too much Daniel Tiger right now. Prince Philip, that was, so many kid shows. Prince Philip, all of them that came in were really, really great characters, and I love the way they introduced them throughout the story and used them throughout the story, and that to me just solidifies a fantastic team. Other than Tyler's dad, maybe the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm like, Tyler's dad, I don't know, man. We're gonna leave Mr. Navarro out of this one, but for the most part, I really, really love the Dino Charge team, and you guys agree with me, but I gotta tell you, this made me happy because my favorite team, my absolute favorite team in Power Rangers was one that so many of you guys also said was your favorite, your top Power Ranger team. You know what I'm gonna say, it's 3 letters for you. SPD! Oh, Power Rangers SPD. That team was amazing. They started off, they hated each other for a while. But when they came together, that team was amazing. The moment between Jack and Sky with the Morpher, are you kidding me? The way Sid, her digging in the mud on that Rick episode, believe it, that was one episode that has literally stuck with me from Power Rangers, was Sid's character development with Rick. That was absolutely great. And then, okay, you want to talk about mentors? Doggy Kruger, come on, he's a legend, man. And then you have Kat Manx, great character, that side snide, just whenever, you know, Doggy says something, she kind of gives you that look. You're like, yeah, we know who's really in charge around here. It's probably Miss Kat Manx, who does actually get to morph once, which is really cool. Doggy Kruger, again, mentor, turning into a Ranger, Shadow Ranger. I mean, when you put Shadow Ranger with the rest of the team, that is amazing. And they have had such another just great cast. Boom. Boom, 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 gets introduced to us. We absolutely love him. The Orange Ranger, who Kelson Henderson finally got a morph and Super Ninja Steel, or just regular Ninja Steel. Boom was in there. This entire team, they all worked together. It was a tight team. You could tell, like, by the end, they loved each other. It was so great. I mean, Piggy, who every once in a while, I'm not really going to consider Piggy part of the team, but every once in a while did actually kind of help them out. But they had such a great cast and a great, strong team. Man, they were fun to watch. And this is already so long. So guys, I'm going to get this wrapped up. I want to know down below, let me know what you think of my list and what your top teams are. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. Have a great day, Ranger Nation. And I'll see you later. Oh, here's my list. You guys can see it. No, you can't. That's fine. Doodles!